Do you know what SpaceX is currently putting most of its effort into? Many of you must have guessed it by now. It is the Starship. For every space enthusiast and Elon fan, the Starship is the name of the future. It is one of the most ambitious projects of Elon Musk's space exploration company SpaceX, and with it, the billionaire is aiming for a high place. And to actualize this aim of his, Elon Musk is building one of the largest rocket manufacturing facilities. What's it like? In this video, we'll be talking all about that. It isn't much of a news headline right now that Elon Musk is developing a space vehicle that could be a game changer for space travel. Starship, as it's known, will be a fully reusable transport system, and, citing the SpaceX specifications, the Starship will be the world's most powerful and tallest rocket. The upshot of building a bigger rocket is pretty straightforward: heavier payloads and greater range, which will eventually aid Elon Musk to achieve his ultimate goal of civilizing the red planet of our solar system. But right now, Starship is in the development process, and Elon Musk has provided SpaceX with a huge facility just for the purpose of manufacturing this big boy. A testament to the seriousness of this goal, what Musk calls the complex of SpaceX is headquartered in Boca Chica, Texas, a location where it would be possible to hold missions. That being said, Musk and his teams are assembling, testing, and launching the future of his company, a two-stage stainless steel vehicle known as the Starship system. Not many are aware of this, but SpaceX has actually begun assembling what is set to become Starbase's largest Starship manufacturing facility. Elon Musk is known to tease people with regards to his tweets and revelations, but his most recent tweet was a full and clear message that SpaceX is already setting up Starbase. The SpaceX CEO has shown everyone that the launch site of its upcoming missions and the new headquarters of SpaceX is already under construction. The place has generally come to be known as Starbase's Wide Bay, and will be the fourth permanent assembly bay constructed at Starbase, currently SpaceX's sole dedicated Starship factory. The first, now known simply as the Windbreak, is a triangular bay built in 2019 that is mostly unused but occasionally supports work on Starship nose assembly. Next, SpaceX built a larger mid-bay in the first quarter of 2020, out of which every Starship prototype and test tank since SN3 has been built. There are security guards and fences, but no one stops the curious from wandering over to get a closer look at Starship and its super heavy booster, both of which tower nearly 400 feet in height. Those willing to put up with the overwhelming humidity and pockmarked roads can get surprisingly close to hardware that Musk says will someday take humans to the moon, Mars, and beyond. The wide bay's dimensions have yet to be officially confirmed, but based on aerial views of its foundation, it will roughly measure 50 meters wide, 35 meters deep, and 90 to 100 meters tall, giving it more than twice as much usable floor space as the high bay. In theory, the high bay has enough space for SpaceX to stack 3 to 4 Starship or super heavy tank sections at once. With more than twice the floor space, the wide bay should single-handedly allow SpaceX to assemble 3 to 4 super heavy boosters, 4 to 8 Starships, or 2 to 3 boosters and 2 to 3 Starships at once. At the absolute minimum, once fully outfitted, that means it could roughly triple the number of boosters or ships Starbase can fully assemble each month. More recently, Elon Musk confirmed on his Twitter profile that the company should expand the Starship ship factory with a new warehouse. The new structure will complement the old one and will not serve as a replacement. On the new structure, Musk was simplistic in the details, limiting himself to saying that the new area won't be much taller than the current one, but will be considerably larger, capable of housing 2 gantry cranes. Although he didn't offer numbers, there is speculation that Elon Musk's company will build a vehicle assembly building within parameters set by NASA. The US Space Agency has set a minimum size of at least 130 meters high, almost double the current base. However, the highest priority is that the new area will be used to store 4 or 5 Starship ships, so that the engineering teams can work simultaneously. Musk has previously indicated that much of the SpaceX structure in Boca Chica was a bunch of empty space, so taking advantage of that terrain might make more sense to expand the company's production capacity. Construction of the existing high bay began in May 2020 and was more or less complete by the start of 2021. The structure was truly finished in April 2021 with the installation of a heavy-duty bridge crane. Though work continues to this day on what CEO Elon Musk has described as a bar and viewing area to be located at the top of the bay. On top of that, SpaceX has a plot of land around 170 meters by 190 meters that's currently half used as a Starship scrapyard and overflow lot, but most of the space is empty. Even if SpaceX only turned half of that land into a sort of vertical Starship assembly line, it would still boost high bay floor space by at least a factor of 5 or 6, and possibly 8 to 10 times. With that much extra space enclosed in a permanent structure, it's likely that this new facility could mark a new evolution in SpaceX's ever-changing Starship factory. If all things go smoothly, SpaceX is hoping to launch its first orbital Starship test flight in the upcoming months, making it from the Starbase facility. SpaceX is waiting for the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, to give its ruling concerning whether the program can proceed with an orbital flight. So, there you have it. That's all the information you needed to know about Elon Musk's new Starship manufacturing facility. What do you think about this one large rocket manufacturing base? Let us know in the comment section down below. And, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button. And subscribe to the channel too to show your support. Thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day. Ta-ra!